Well. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back. So, plans for the night. We're gonna play this for a couple hours. Probably for an hour or two. Probably go till 2. And then, 1 or 2. And then switch over to XCOM, play that for a bit. That's the big plans for the night, chat. Mostly because we want at least to get a little bit started in XCOM. Because we tested it and we're actually able to get it to work now. Just quickly finishing some stuff. Yeah, surely everyone remembers this game, West of Loathing. Surely. We completely forget what we were doing, by the way, in it. Just almost done, chat. We should have done this before we started the stream, but we're kind of having to rush a little bit. And there we go. Alright, let's do this. So last time, we went to this missionary, and it's just kind of like a supply place. We don't need to worry too much. You find a liquor cabinet sitting in the woods. There used to be a house around. Try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. This was the wrong way. Well, there was this destroyed campsite. Let's go see what's over there. You find a pair of binoculars hanging on a cactus. I mean, a cactus you're packing, not a cactus. By a passing cactus. I mean, a cactus you're passing, not a cactus that's passing you. It only looked like it was passing you because of your frame of reference. Well, let's take them. They come in handy. They also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Seems to be taking a lot of abuse recently. Search it. Most constants are trash from being stomped on. You find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also notice a knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see a knife anywhere. That's probably fun. This tent is a real mess. Looks like whoever trampled a whole herd of cows. Something odd about it, though. Nice. You think maybe this used to be a person? Or diagnosis, doc? Cause of death, hit by a freight train. How many tracks I see are cows, though. Could have been cows, I suppose. There's a missing leg, though. And cows aren't meat, either. Neither are trains. We can follow the tracks? Yeah, we want to follow them. Follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so after they suddenly stop. Anything of interest nearby. Well, darn. Let's go to the old mission. Honestly, lies horse out from the distance. You're literally astonished by the size. That is very large. Well, as you reach the center of the clearing, you simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. I can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. Clean it up. Make a little dent in it. Well, you know, I'm sure there are more fun ways to get a little exercise. Jesus Christ. Alright. Here we go. Chat, we are now a monster in combat. If we punch somebody, they will stop breathing. Well, to the old mission. You found a flare for a dynamite store up on Earth. It's charred around the edges and is blown up by an explosion. We'll go there in a bit. I'll stay out here if that's all the same to you. I'm one of science, and I've got all the religion I need right here in this flask. Fair enough. You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness! What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I could stop them. Let's slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics, Saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The Cardinal will be here in a minute. What am I going to do? Start with, take deep breaths and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Crimson. Now, about those saints. Our mission is to protect secret relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento Mary? She shows you a ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemous to say this, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics. Yes! If they aren't recovered before the Cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. How much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent. But still! Alright, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get their relics back? Because that's blasphemous, too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's, like, super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh, dear, the Cardinal's going to want a very long talk about this. But go ahead, and do what you must, I suppose. Alright. We only know one way. It's violence. It's empty. Curious. A precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering them all at once isn't a good idea. Yeah, that's what you think. Prank them! Ow. 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 Stop it! Alright, that's it. Now we're gonna get beefy. You have chosen death. That guy. Kill him. That's at least one down. In theory, we survived this. Told you. Perfectly fine, chat. Perfectly fine. Oh! Just barely. Eh. Man, having a dedicated pocket medic is fucking great. Even if her doctoring is truly just tossing fucking medicine at us. Eh, 5 heads aren't better than this one. Nice. Oh, and a can full of loose teeth. We'll take that off your hands, and we'll level that up. And that. Okay, cool. Alright. Skull has gold tooth. Take it. This skull's twitching in an unnerving fashion. I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. So like TF2. Sure. Yeah, kick its ass. Get buff. And then fucking punch him. Eh. Prank him, John. Now you could really crack some skulls there. Well, one skull. You claim its only possession is a reward. And that'll be ours. So the skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess it's notable for some reason. Ooh, the skull is resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting skills are finely honed, though not very discriminating. The skull's whispering to you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. Cool. There's a serial number written here. Oh, hey, this was where that skull you found goes. Boop. There you go, safe and sound. This pile of skulls is cemented apart together. For some reason. This is Timon, right? It's like the medic. You tried on that one. You really did. You failed, but you did try. The center of the pile, you unearth unskull? A shiny black stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. Creepy whispering stone. Weird. So what do you do? What are you? Whispering up a storm. It's some weird dialect you barely understand though. Wait, no, it's just a thick accent is all. Alice cocks her eyebrows. Are you sure you want to listen to this thing? Yes. You listen to this stone. Over the course of a few minutes, it whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. Mostly just boring trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you, unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Now, well, at least you can understand the accent now. A patchin' skull whispering. Whoa, wait a damn second. The skull whispers some dark mountain secrets to you, which we couldn't print here because your computer would catch fire. Oh, okay. The ones are jiggling and ratting in an agitated way. Whisper to them. It was just some ancient words of appeasement to the bones. They settle down a bit. This pile of skulls is strictly decorative. Oh, of course. It's a plaque. Here lies St. Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to raise to heaven, but it was so heavy that it kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to enter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put it to a stop. God damn, he was the champ, huh? Jeez, they really know how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain. And force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Wake him up. Oh, shit. Chat, that is a large individual. You know, Catacombs doesn't have a decorative pile of skulls. Of course, of course. Sorry, did we just do 1 fucking damage? Nerd. Alright, so he's really big. We need a gun. We need a gun. Oh, nice. He also can't hurt us. Well, well, well. Truly the yin to our fucking yang. Only issue is we have this thing called a 9mm. Imagine missing. Truly, truly. Begone, demon! The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. St. Beef's finger, St. Beef's thighs. Surveys the scene and jots down some notes in her little notebook. She lights up. Evidently, she's having an epiphany of sort. House has become stronger. Nice. St. Beef was so big that they had more bone on his little finger than most people have in their entire arm. St. Beef's legs were so big he had to sit down in 2 chairs at the same time. So that's ours now. So we'll be using that. So what's going on in there? Here lies Saint Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that they had on her head, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so ineffective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together, even after she was just bones. Spooky. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Now let's kick their ass. Nope, at the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Damn, you thick thighs. They might have been saving lives. Alright. Now curb stomp all of them. Also instantly destroy a skeleton. Holy shit! Violent! Does nothing. Nice. Let's destroy their pelvis. 37. Okay. You know, to be fair, both of us at this point kind of one-shot people, so, you know. 7 damage. 20 HP, okay. It is nice that, when she levels up, her healing and everything goes up, too. So that way it's actually keeping pace. That might be actually our favorite move. When in doubt, bring out a 12 gauge. I will saw through your bones, lazy purple. St. Cortez's skull, St. Cortez rings. Well done. Now St. Cortez is in pieces so small they won't do any harm. Hooray! +2 mysticality, +2 speed. Unfortunately, that ring is objectively still better. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some bureaucratic issues, so they weren't able to there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. Oh. I am a pope. Seriously. Oh. St. Pope stands beneficially behind the dais. He keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. That's nice, but, fuck you. Wait, why do we care? Wait a minute! Boop. Easy as pie. Did sleaze damage? Fuck you too, buddy. Post Pelvis got an item. Fake Pope hat. You put an end to St. Pope's heresy once and for all. And she apparently got even stronger again. Damn. This was the level for her. There we go. Well, Callie's officially fucking broken. Or Crimson. Or whichever one they are. Oh yeah, we got a new item. +2 armor, +2 moxie. This one gives us 3 muscle, though. And we do like our muscle. I saw an empty coffin just inside the catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We're just storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yeah, he was taking his act on the road, but needed to lighten his luggage, so he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Oh. Okay. Return the finger of St. Beefus. It's weird the huge finger bone... you return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. You pop the Pope pelvis back into the Pope pelvis pouth. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. You lock the skull back in a little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effortlessly. You've recovered all the wrecks. Oh, praise be, thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left them behind. Oh, cool, thanks. +3 muscle, you say? Yeah, we'll be taking that. We lose pistol attack damage, but we beat St. Beefus. Who gives a shit? Well. Dynamite Dan's it is. You find your transponder gizmo beeps. You follow the beeps in one of those weird Elvaretto machines trotting around the desert. Fortunately, it either hasn't noticed you or doesn't care. Well, let's kill him. They have a lot of muscle. It's fine because we have more. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, so yeah, Crimson can actually now just start, beating the shit out of people. Nice. Uh-huh. Speak softly, carry a loud stick. Well, looks like there was a rock slide or something. This train won't be going anywhere for a while. Wonder if we can help somehow. The fellow in the white hat in the back there looks like he's in charge. Don't expect me to do any digging, though. Long until we get to Frisco. Yep. Oh. This guy should never be put in charge of a switch. Old brass beat. Yep, the good old Tin Leviathan. Not much of a track layer, but she's an expert whistler. You approach the beleaguered-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say the fellow there in the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to a large pile of rocks. And if you're not, he smells. I'd say that the paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alright, thanks. He was looking at his watch to get any work done. Ask him where he got it. Nice watch. Where'd you get it from? I bought it from a girl who runs a store down south. Her name is Buttonwillow Mc something. Oh yeah, I know that store. Yeah, real nice store, real nice watch. Goes back to filling with his watch. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were like magical to me, like dragons. Opportunity arose to take management of this rail line. I jumped at it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing, building, and running one of those operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want help? Congratulations. You're the no foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. Huh. What happened? Well, wait, are we being paid for this? Wait a minute. He just kind of like gave us the job. Are we still paid? Are we like... Yeah, whatever. Who cares? I guess I'm the boss now. He looks you up and down. Well now. I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He sends a hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. Okay, what's the situation here, Smee? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyor says there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it would take a whole lot of dynamite. A year's worth, I'd figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies, for emergencies such as this. But then a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, up. Get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up in the Gustav Gulch. It's a rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you're going guns blazing. You You don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine, as long as there's enough of it. Alright. We do, however, actually want to go over here and use the tower with our binoculars to see if we find anything. The Butterfield Ranch. Well. Keep Fort Coward beautiful. We'll check out the Butterfield Ranch. A nearby cloud of dust turns out to be bandits on a horse, riding hell for leather for unknown reasons. Well, I know them, but you don't. You pull your horse up alongside hers and match your speed. Hey, what's up? Where's the fire? Get bent or get lost! Accuse her of robbery. I accuse you of crimes. Hand over your ill-gotten gains. Why, you... She whips out a pistol and points at you, and you pluck it out of her hand. Thanks, that'll do fine. You pull in your reins and stopping your horse. The bandit, nonplussed, continues to ride away. Basically, kind of where they use guns to rob people to get money to buy better guns to rob people and get more money for more guns. Yeah, that sounds about right. This is a fancy 6-gun. You might even go as far as rated a 7-gun. Yeah, we don't need the bandit pistol. Consider there's a cow standing right there. Maybe this isn't a good time for a chat. Okay, fine. Deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Well, then let's kick its ass. How much health do you have? That is unfortunate for you. And goodbye. That 1, 2, 3 is great. You banish that demonic cow from this realm. Get the hints, little doggy. Nice. Needle. There's a rope tied to the foot post here. That's our rope. Oh, he's burning the smoldering There's something buried in the smoldering embers. Again, a hot red poker. Ooh. That is spicy if we ever need fire damage. You notice the words carved on the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize the name, Curly? Curly Butterfield? Legend of Curly's Meat? Looks like this outhouse is worth investigating. Investigate it. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find the map scratched on the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch, labeled Coal Ridge. Discover a new location, Coal Ridge Mine. There's an inset map of the mine itself, with big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. Strange. There's 1 bottle of cow's milk. Make some butter. Churn. You got infernal butter? You have nothing to churn. Alright, we need to get... Oh, we need that. More AP so we can keep beating the shit out of people. Your hoarder, you see every single clown in the Butterfield Dairy is now an Unglith, and a feral cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous, unless you get near them. Walk among them. Fuck off. You thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. Well, we'll be going then. The butter will be... wonder if that butter will be spicy enough. It's literally on fire-ish, so probably. There's a gate opening here. And it doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Jump in and see what you find. Hey, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's yours now. Nice. I'll just stay out here and watch the horses. Don't mind me. Don't mind you? Don't start with the puns. No better than those damn Ross kids. Hold that thought. Boop. You got the perk green thumb. What does that do? XP. Ooh. There's a row of lockers here. It must have been used for storing the personal effects of those who used to work in this mine. First one's labeled as Ellsbury WM. Doesn't have a lock on it. Label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. It was labeled loose bin, has a combination lock. And the first one. Ellsbury's helmet and a bottle of laudanum. Nice. What about the second locker? Yep. You open the door to reveal a skeleton in the same white goo that was outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworker played a prank on him after they stuck in a locker and filled him with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuck me in there and then filled with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Goodbye. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore. His bones are really clean. Open the third locker. Combination lock here and you don't know the combo. Well, darn. Hey! Looks like that rope was useful. Uh-huh. Curly's compass. Of course. This shows compass, but that dude must have always been life, because this thing points every which way but north. Compass needle is generally pointing northwestish. Okay. All the meat. A shape to make you feel strange. That's probably nothing. This cart looks only partially real. Loot it anyway. Black fluid oozes from the vein. Scabrosis mass sits on the floor. We'll take the fluid. You don't like the spiral one bit. Oh, it's vibrating. Well, that's ours now. It goes in further than you expect. It's warm. You're up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Rip it out! This rail makes you feel uncomfortable. This cart is frighteningly normal. Oof, looks like this guy should have picked better friends. That's ours now. Northwestish, it said. So we just kind of go over, you run into the worst smells snake in your life. Is basically a cartoon snake light come to life. Grab her up! Let's wander. With a shout, well, more of a loud hiss, a skeleton leaps at you from the underbush. She's wearing a cavalry hat. And has a cavalry saber. But isn't riding a cavalry horse. Which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry. If not the only thing. Give her the old drill sergeant drilling. Attention! Look what you're doing out of uniform, soldier. Look at this pathetic display. Buttons missing, sleeves torn, total lack of skin. And where's your horse? You're about to disgrace... You're a disgrace to your unit. I'm putting you on the training unit for a month. About face! March! The skeleton gives you a crestfallen salute and marches away. You know, all we can think about at that scene is, let's see if we can find it. I'm trying to think of it. What was... Right, remember. We need to play this on stream at some point. We have the games, we just haven't done it. Alright. So, all we could think about was this fucking scene during that whole thing. Zaxby's why? The Zaxby's chicken. You know you want that Zaxby's chicken.
Welcome to Camp Navarro. So you're the new replacement. You are out of uniform, soldier. Where is your power armor? Don't have any? You expect me to believe that, maggot? The truth is, you lost an expensive piece of Army-issue equipment. That suit is going to come out of your pay, and you will remain in this man's army until you are 510 years old, which is the number of years it will take for you to pay for a Mark II powered combat armor you have lost. Now get out of my face and don't come back until you look like a soldier!
The whole scene, that was all it was. And where is your horse? You don't have one. Truth is, soldier, you have lost an expensive piece of military equipment. We think we have to go further west. A Lazy Dude Ranch. Well. Go check it out now, dude. It's over here. Looks like somebody's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yeah. Yuck. Old crate. Guess it came with the property. The stuff inside is unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. You got a length of rope. Nice. A handful of nails. And ranch dressing. Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? Oh, what kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted us by Gaia without interference by human hand. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Yeah, we'll buy some weed. Oh, chat, she's giving us some herbal remedies. Oh, yeah? This little pile of random dried weeds fold up in a stack of paper. Garbage short and garbage, essentially. Eat it. Take the remedy in. Maybe feel a little better? It's hard to tell, really. No, actually, you're pretty sure that did nothing. Nice. Hey, howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Not much, man. We moved in this little patch of land to grow crops, but we decided it was more natural just to let Grad grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this friend of mine made it. Man, I forgot which one. What'll you take for it? Well, I've been kind of thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those. Maybe I'll check it out. Speaking of, we got this hat. Nah, it's just armor. Nah, we're good. Hey, I'm Crimson. I'm Luis Lathrop. Why the long face, Luis? Ah, jeez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. They just let the weeds grow and call it natural. So sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Well, why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. Such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? Headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work. Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. You know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better if it just comes with a room and board. Just want to get out of here. I don't, sorry. Oh, shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. I will do. A huge supply of unused fertilizer. Garden. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. Looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of. Except instead of lemonade, they've got a display of shiny bits and jewelry. Hello! Many hello to you, good human. Are you having interest in fine example of goblin jewelry craft? Look over the display of jewelry, which in usual goblin fashion was cobbled together from bits of crafted material. They're shiny materials, though, and charming in an outsider art kind of way. Did you yourself these to making? Oh no, mine skill is selling only. These I am buying from goblin artisans, and the savings pass on to you, a customer. Examine the merchandise. Upon closer inspection, most of the jewelry on offer is rubbish. Did you spot a few nice rings that are rather nice looking? Goblin noticed your interest. The tough looking ring. Thank them and leave. -4 Moxie. That's fine. Seven Moxie. Can't shoot worth a damn. But if it comes to hitting someone really, really fucking hard, they will explode. Alright, moving on. Trash smells horrible. Dig through it. No way, not without some stench resistance. There we go. An old patrol cap. Nice. Style of cap the army used to issue soldiers, but it doesn't anymore. Some decades hence, it will be lost to history and then reinvented from scratch. Oh, okay. I mean, left their knapsack behind. Ours now. What's this? A note? Yeah, it's a note. Cryptic note about ley lines. It's an evil-looking leather-bound tome. That's ours. Last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. It seems written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer. The entry ends abruptly in the middle of the sentence. Fascinating. That'll be ours. Tombstone pizza! Well, well, well. Can we, like, shoot one of these? Well, only ask, because, you know, we got that, like, cannonball. They're fucking... No. Were it so easy. Chat, everything is fine. Okay, we're fine. Looks like it's good now. Spilled a little bit of soda on the laptop, but thankfully we were able to get it off. It looks like we got it off. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. Clean as a whistle. We need to figure out a way to get lockpicking. It feels like that would be vitally important right now. We need to do something about this immediately. Working on it. The mass grave is absolutely teeming with skeletal right. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you're itching for a fight. There's one wandering at the end of the pit nearest to you. Well, let's throw down, big boy. Prank him. Swallow, collect your loot, and climb back out of the pit. Nice. Instant grits. When in doubt, instant grits. Boar of Yep, we'll take that. Oh, that's a spleen thing. Okay. Then we'll take the tombstone pizza. Yeah, we'll take the tombstone pizza and become even more of a god. That's fine. Yep. Speaking of, yeah, we can do that lazy thing. A circus! Well, why wouldn't we? This is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically no one around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. Not a fan. They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Those old fairy tales, demon clowns and demon cows fighting wars in hell. Right. And supposedly Roto-Cons dress up like that because the first Rotos were reenactments of those battles. And it became a traditional thing. We can take them all. Yes, but we also can't because the game won't last. If you asked me 30 years ago, I'd said you were nuts for even considering that might be real. These days, I'm not so sure. But that fella there is just a man in makeup with a crap job at a carnival. Yeah, it still creeps me out, though. As you approach, the clown puts on a basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer. But they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's Perfect Normal Traffic and Circus Sideshow, ma'am. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Aren't you a little too old for that? Sorry, we're not hiring. Darn. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you can go right in, then. If you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably, you can sell me one. Well, certainly I can. It's my job, after all. For you, ma'am, a ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Does seem a bit high, but I promise you, ma'am, this place is the real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this is no Ponduke little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skills by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. What if you played the funny lethal company? Well, we don't own that, so. Tell me about the rides. I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grizzly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me about the games. We've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me about... Oh, no, the games. That's the games. Tell me about the food. We've got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with a fancy new bottle caps. And get this. Did you hear that new thing a fellow invented? Cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how to do it, how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer up on the odds and throws knives at them. He never misses a target. Did you live at the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, yeah. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? Attempt to intimidate the clown. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm going to shell out that much meat and to go and dive like this? If you got another thing coming, you're gonna give me a ticket, I'm going to punch your ticket. Think you're a real tough cookie, eh? Listen, bucko. All I have to do is shout. You're the new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, we'll get you for free. How's that plan grab you? Well, I ought to step back, Junior. You're out of your depth. Well, we need money. You play hot and cold and you fire a weird looking crate behind some rocks. Open it. Nice. You foam around the crate until you push the lids open. Until you find a bit that makes the lid slide open when you push it. Nice. 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 Find one of those army hats, man? I'll trade you. Yep. Nice, man. Barter's like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Yeah, groovy. Oh. Crimson has become unstoppable. We also like how we have 7 different things on. You're feeling less pain than you normally do. You're just turned up, you're ready to take on the whole world. You're drunk enough to be convinced to fight for almost any cause. Your blood has lots of extra bloods in it. You're alert and ready to take on your day, as well as anyone who tries to attack you during your day. You've eaten a nutritious, healthy meal of bread, cheese, meat, and all three kinds of which have been soaked in grease and salt. Nice. Well, now that's taken care of. To the professor. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road towards you. Like, directly towards you. And when you step to one side, it swerves to match. fight it. Alice speaks. Okay. Well, that happened. Good to see you again. Have you found those 5 piles of scrap yet? Yep, got him right here. He ambles over the strange capture in the corner room against Tinker. Great, just let me, yep, okay. This will do the trick. Let me get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5, it'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the lost Dutch oven mine? Grim place. That's why I found the chassis for that fabricator, wedged between an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Alright, I'm on it. District contains attendances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical shops. Doesn't look like this guy sleeps very much. These books are all about concepts too advanced for even you to recognize. A map noted with lines and circles. These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Extremely power magnifying mirror. Basically an inside-out microscope. Check yourself. The microscopic mites that live on your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. Nice! Good, good. First foot is in very good repair. Flush it. What do you... Okay. And... to the lost Dutch oven mine! Blossom Gin. You know, losing spell or melee damage would matter if we weren't basically already unstoppable, since you're barely tolerable. Archers are unlabeled and locked. Loot them! Miner's pants. Here, you used this 5 minutes ago. Myers must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Grab what's left. Nice. One second. Alright. I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must have been extra corrosive because this brass platoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath where the spit leaked out. Well, oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess miners plugged the hole with something. Inspect it. It's a spoon, it's disgusting, you can practically see the stink flags coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Inspect the spittoon. Ah, jeez, fine. Okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The deadly broth inside has a yellow rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally little bubbles pop to the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Breathe. Imagine someone making a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawled in the pot, ate half the chili, and then died. A week later, a family of cockroaches takes up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That is what this smells like. Well, search it! Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hands as you plunge into the toxic stew, keeping it from immediately dissolving down to the bone. The smell intensifies and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. They keep searching. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spoon. Better pull out fast, but you have something to pull with. You find the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spoon and jump back as the whole of the spoon bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak streaming filth. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about. Narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. Hooray! Nice. Armor and speed sounds pretty... No, let's not do that. Let's not do the full garbage set. As funny as it would be. Can of oil, let's go on down. Don't even remember when we got that. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of the lantern, you expose meat veins on nearly every surface. Here's what there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What are they digging for, if not this? Curious. This guy's totally out of it. Gibberish and drooling. Doesn't even seem to notice you. Hey, are you okay, buddy? Uh-huh. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Looks like the miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. Was one of the miners digging with his helmet? A broken pickaxe. Shovels, dulled to uselessness. This guy must gnaw on his own hands before he died. Start to feel very uneasy. The gym is pretty, but smells terrible. Ours. The scratches are just painted on. In blood! The hair on the back of your neck stands up. This guy worked his fingers to the bone digging, and then worked his bone to the marrow. Your heart is pounding. The gouge marks are dark with blood. Get out of this pit right now. As you get near the rocks, the voice in your head begins screaming too loudly to ignore. Get out of this pit right now. Fine, fine. Oh yeah. There's a curling road, which is not a Crate's natural habitat. Poor lost Crate. Maybe you can help it. Ooh, a lock and a lasso. You're a helper. So did we do it? Mission accomplished? I'm not stepping one inch close to that place, so don't even ask. Yeah, no, I'm not that cruel. But you are crazy enough to investigate that stink yourself, I'm betting. Before we do that, there is someone we might be able to help. The dirt water! Howdy, Crimson. Anything I can get for you? What's with the old man by the piano? That's old Ellsbury. Tragic fellow he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical, like. Too bad, I love that stuff. Well, it doesn't matter much now anyway. He had to get normal work to make his ends meet. Did well as a prospect until one day he lost his mind in a mine. He lost his mind in a mine. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird stories. Made him stop talking near completely. Come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Show him the helmet. His eyes lit up. Well, one of them does. The other is kind of stuck in perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from me. Takes a moment to find his voice. It does. A long time ago. I didn't suppose there was anything else you found. Where you found that? You mean this? That's stuff. Could I? Yeah, here you go. Cracks the ball open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changed entirely. Looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Yeah, sure. Ellsbury tells you a tale of a politician who makes a magical boat to an otherworldly jungle inhabited by ethereal dogs. Something about that story, you really lost yourself in it. Thank you, Ellsbury. If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. That's medicine for you? Yeah, here you go. Ellsbury tells you a tale about a curious human planet where tiny cows live in slaves of invisible insects. Nice. Well, we thought that would, like, do something else, but, alright. Snake bit mine! Good luck. I'll stay out here and mind the horses. Well, what, you don't want to explore a place called Snake Pit Mine? No. Okay, you look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Be that as it may. But here's the thing. She doesn't know that we don't know. See, chat, the thing is, though, they don't know that we don't know that I don't know that we don't know what the hell this thing does. Hey, Alice. What? I just want to tell you about this mining stuff. Okay. This first machine is an automatic meat verificator. Alice stares at you blankly. We want the next machine. And this one over here, this thing is used to extract dry kerf, and then and dredge it. Alice sighs. Keep going. The third machine is a seismic deposit smelter. It converts coke into anesthetic resin. Isn't that interesting? Mine's Alice rolls her eyes. Are you finished? Yes. Nice. The floral ring. Wait a minute. Makes foraging random encounters much more likely. Huh. You found this ring embedded in a plant. You like plants. That is true. Canonically, Crimson does in fact like fucking plants. You see a snake coiled up in the wall. Pull it out and fight and punch it. We didn't have to do any of that. Okay. A smoking snake. Oh dear. It's dead now. Usually you smoke that snake. I mean, you don't smoke it like you'd smoke a cherry. You just smoked it figuratively. Cache of mining supplies. Ours. It's a tin full of snakes out. Pull them out. Nice. Hooray! Somebody left their pick here. That's ours. You know, we don't know why we did any of that, but it was really funny to do. Shaggy Dog Cave. Go there now. Shaggy Dog Cave, huh? That's a weird name. It's friendlier than Scorpion Junction or whatever. Welcome to Happy Kitten Gorge. Enjoy your stay. I mean, I hope you find Happy Kitten Gorge next. Boy, look at all these plaques on the wall. Think they're important? Probably not, but if you don't read them, you'll never know. There's a plaque on the cave wall here. Read it. The expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 18th, 87. It's recorded by Jack Plaquerat. There's a plaque on the wall. Read it. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better safe for another time, a map perpetuating to lead to the large cave cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden at the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Platereith, along with my 3 compatriots, those being Nathaniel Wayman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find the Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt for it. Of course. The black pulled to the wall. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town called Dirtwell, the largest settlement in the vicinity of the Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested, and then withdrew to a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking if we cared to witness something really interesting. Considering we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, because his rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered that that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Originally, the only supplies missing were a butt for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from that one Doug had concealed within his pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after drawing lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the strip, as well as a replacement butt for, we headed out into the open desert. The smell has shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took a small solace in the fact that it would have been far more tolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November, in order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages. We exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you the 3 odd occurrences that happened during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of dirt water, when Nate noticed a giant glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. It was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Designing this might come in handy, we stashed it in our wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was some nomadic goblin tribesmen we discovered spoke excellent English. Before I to our destination, we were politely looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, but did not disclose the reason for our journey. Goblin confirmed that we were headed on the correct course. He mentioned that he only had a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, accompanied by 2 identical-seeming old men with white hair and long beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as particularly, given that there were 2 of them, but it felt it'd be rude to question them on the point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near the Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. It was commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed this was an unusual sight indeed. We must refresh our water supply in exchange for our butt for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we arrived at the Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took our brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. Celebrated our arrival, dug, unpocketed, and shared the egg saved from our basket. It was stolen in dirt water. Once we rested, we decided it's time to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered the antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it was lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. There's a black bolt into the wall here. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages that might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang on to a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them in the tale of our journey, such that others who discover this cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditional-style treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient rusty iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid, and flickering light with an antique oil lamp shone brightly upon jewels of every cover, and shining in with its precious smells, just as promised by the legend of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we unloaded the chest into our wagon and began our journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackwright. It's a hole. A completely empty one. You found an abandoned man cart sitting in a section minute. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, we did that one. Trying to see if we can discover a little bit more out here. Stern's Ranch, go there. Looks like the cows the number on this place. Better check those bones over there. Make sure they ain't about to jump us. Ooh, cactus bits. You smoking the noise. You're guessing the contents of the outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse contents. Pathetic. By the soft light of fading embers, you see a glint light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish your prize out with the other. Toilet pistol. Nice. Nice. Mary Stearns. Groddensterms. Okay. Flower smoking. That's ours. Smoking chrysanthemum. Oh, nice. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by a varmint or another. Search him. A charred locket, you said. You could call it a locket based on how, based on the account of how it is lucky to escape that fire. Let's pick the lock. Picture of Mary Stearns. Okay. A faded Drago type of girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Examine it. Photograph a serious-looking little girl. The back is Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1984. It's a crate. Open it up. Nice. What does a bar of soap do? Beans. Those are ours. I guess one of the neighbors must have happened by and buried the bodies. Thank goodness for that. I'd have thought you'd have been injured to you've been inured to that sort of thing. More than your average Jane, I guess. But I'm not a mortician. Mostly ideal in keeping folks alive. Yeah, true enough. Mary Stearns' diary. First page says in the little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns, the AI are crossed out in IA written above them. Oh, the dairy. The diary starts out typical kid stuff. You flew ahead until you noticed the writing getting shakier. I'm dialing on under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mom and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because they weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play a tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. It was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long they should put up a cross, but Mom won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11. How far could she have gone? Mom started crying again. I don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I have to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mom cries so much. I try to tell her him and Effie are helping keep cows away, but she doesn't understand. Well, Grace, I'm not playing tea again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She said I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. It's a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Talk to it. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? The doll's eyes roll back into his hand and its mouth begins to move. I'm Crimson. I'm Crimson. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yeah, let's do it. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray! The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. You know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into a secret room? No, what is it? Magic word is peanut butter. Peanut butter, got it. Shows you realize the talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. What's the cow face graffiti on the wall over there? Don't care for that much. We'll be taking those. Weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Peanut butter. Atop the sinister-looking altar sits a golden goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Destroy the goblet. You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles to ruins. And how? Hey, Mary. Broke your fucking thing. Grace's eyes go red. She must know what you did. He'll live to regret this. Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's a little bit ominous. Grace isn't speaking to you anymore. Good riddance. Silversmith's house. Let's see what's over there. It's weird that a silversmith would leave his tools out in the open like this. Probably got sick of making silver bowls for people. That's all anyone wants silver for these days. I imagine it's real demoralizing if you fancy yourself an artist. Ah. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Help yourself. No, we're not going to do that. Door's locked. And we're in. Can't say I hold with breaking in and looting a fellow's place. Nah, look at just all over everything. This guy's checked out ages ago. Well, if you say so. I do. I forgot the darn combination of this thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Yeah, it looks like it could be a tricky one. Shelf looks pretty picked over. Still managed to find something edible. The bookshelf contains 90 copies of Johnny Trimmin. There's something weird about it, though. It's too neatly organized. Like the guy was hiding something. Tuckered behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are for a shop called the Silver Platter. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh, well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the map. Might come in handy later. A spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon. It's next to a bed, so it might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What really? I mean, if it's just a spoon, that's bad enough. But it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably used when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that maybe they only used it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into it, in which it's really full of rancid, congealed tobacco spit. I'm investigating. Are you listening to me? Are you just sort of skimming past the text? Ban. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine, have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out it's probably not a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon. It's filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand into the wrist. It makes a glop noise and breaks the thick skin of congealed toxins that's previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking on a miasma of oil, bitter, chaw-stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste in the back of the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang at the roots of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even watching it first. Maybe I will. So there. Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. Considering our other option, yes. Now, about this silversmith. Jesus, he's way out there. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't the walk-up style restaurant? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things in silver, you know. Oh, I thought your sign was... never mind. The man grins and reveals a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? I shove it down. I can plate the hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. Add one more to your maximum action points. Maybe something else. Plate your melee weapon that you're using. It'll do more damage that way. Yeah, we'll do that. What else can you plate? What are my options? Let's plate the hat. What else can you plate? Maybe something else. My actual tongue. With the one in my head. Yep. Okay. Well, anything for a weird life. Go ahead and silver plate my tongue. Why not? Open as wide as possibly can. The process is extremely painful. Immediately afterwards, you ask him for a complete refund, and he gives it to you. Holy shit! Chet, we've become unstoppable. Well, your tongue is actually silver. Well, silver plated, but you could be able to convince people it's really silver. Plus 3 moxie. Badass. A silver plater? In case you want something a little bigger than a silver bullet, I expect. Ooh, like an entire silver gun? You understand that would actually cause more damage, right? Sure, but it'd look awesome. Silver plated. Silver plated. Because honestly, with the 4 muscle, we don't see us getting another one for a while. And, you know, when we do, we can come back and plate it again. Let's go back down to the Shaggy Dog's place and see if we can find another location. You find a family of scattered soldiers trying to pack the wagon and head east out of Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Help them out. Using your advanced special skills, you nestle everything in their wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. Wonderful. You notice a trail of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Well, it's dead now. Not only is it dead, it got violently ripped in half. Gather some beer. Nice. Doesn't look like there's going to be much else, huh? Ooh. Nice. Alright. No, we gotta know. Did we do something, like, wrong with this? This sluice isn't very tight. Tighten it! This pile was obviously made on purpose. Close inspection reveals the hidden stones are mortared together. Move the rocks by hand. You sure move them. Yep. We're a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. Insert a keystone. Snick. Enter the portal. Oh, what's this thing? Eh, no. You're in the Elvita word for toilet. Oh, nice. Says blah, 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 blah. The monolith is dark. A circular hole at the bottom. Strange button has 3 buttons on top of it. Push the first one. Those things aren't friendly. Neither am I. Fuck off. For 0 damage. Pathetic. Pathetic! Easy come, easy go. Let's throw down. And now, kill him. They're pretty good, chat. Maybe even the best. Yes, please. Feeling better already. You know what's great watching these guys try to hurt us? Get him. Yeah. There's only one more that can actually do damage. It's that little bastard. Well, when in doubt, kill them all. The Beast. Elbow vibro punch card, complicated. Okay, cool. Well, if we need another keystone, let's go back to the professor's house. Snake Spring, and we'll be going there. What do you think about what? The snake spring out of the hole in the rock over there? Yeah. I'm going to continue to stand over here. Grab a handful. Well, chat, we think we might be leveled enough. You successfully kill 4 snakes out of infinite snakes. Just infinite more to go. Snakes don't have... okay. We'll be taking that. Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to take a keystone to the left and look for an unusual pile of rocks? You can always make more keystones with 5 more video scrap in the machine, oh dear. I have indeed! Oh, did you find anything interesting? Beyond all the weird technology? Well, I meant, did you bring back anything here I might evaluate? Well, there's something useful in there. We'll open that. Nice. Depressed rancher candy. Alright, insert a keystone. Ooh. This feels more strange cloth loop. At least it feels more or less like cloth. Slightly bigger around than your head. Try it on. 2 things happen. One is it begins to hum and shimmering in the weird way of all real things shimmer. And the other, you feel suddenly as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts are weirdly quiet. Weird. You say it's weird. It's not entirely unpleasant. Take off the headband. Okay. Let's not break it. In fact, let's bring it back to the professor. Or even better, wait a minute. We'll leave him to his gibberish for now. But let's take this back to the professor. Okay, so no. So there's still more to do there. But the help only blinks rapidly, shaking his head. Oh my goodness, where am I? I'm still in the mine, uninjured and hungry, but not starving. So I can't say I've been here long. Perhaps a day. Good. I must thank you, friend. Howdy, feeling better? I should say so. Thank you for outfitting me with this remarkable device. Don't mention it. What's your name? Murray Morris, excavator of the unknown and purveyor of mysteries. Fancy. What brings you to the mine? Why, excavating the unknown for mysteries to purvey, of course. At least stim me to. Must admit that until you put this divide on me, I was quite overcome. Quite so sensitive to psionic emulation, you see. Always have been. As it happens, this secure little hole is absolutely overflowing with them. They're none too friendly. I can tell you that for certain. It was risky business me coming down here, but I took the gamble and lost. Anxious thing that you happened by when you did, my friend. We should both get out of here as soon as possible. I've been staying in a town called Dirtwater. To the south here. You could probably do some good business presenting mysteries there. A capital idea! Then I shall see you there. He hefts his pack and onto his shoulder and leaves with a wave. See you later, Murray. Not really sure what we should be doing then. We're supposed to pick up a device in here? You bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. Hurts, but the box moves. Must be lighter than it looks. That'll be ours. Okay, cool. Back to the professor. Yep. If anything interesting, show him the strange device. Great, let's see it. How marvelous to find this device makes batteries. Or will, once I've fixed it. Batteries. Yep, the Alva Britannians powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles. like the one you've got in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful. Awesome. We see. We need to kill more people. When is Millie releasing Compass? Someday. Chemical bullet. Nice. So we need to get a battery to turn that on, which means we need scrap, which means time to kill. Get beefy. For now, we'll just moo at all of them. How much is this? 1 AP, 3 AP. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Ah, so they can all hurt us. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's perfect, in fact. Well, you do the most damage, we think, right? Out of all of that? Maybe. Get him. Yeah. And heal us, please. Feeling better already. Okay, so we have to kill the nerds first. Got it. Yeah. Better already. Ow. Get him. Nice. And we got an Elvrado keystone. Very good. Alright, we need a little bit more scrap. We don't need to fight as many, so... Gentlemen. Yeah, you look like a pain. Kill him. Ugh, get some, dog. Oh god, that's also a nerd. Prank him. After, of course, getting buff. Nice. Alright. And back to the professor. Well, it's a slumped over skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you, holds up 2 rusty cans of bean, and scrapes his thumb bone across the first 2 foam fingers in a universal gesture for a transaction. Alright. Ancient bean cans. It isn't clear what the skeleton's going to do with 100 meat, but you give it to him anyway. Josh, you can of beans and commences his slumping. And we'll take a battery. Insert the battery. You insert the battery into the monolith, and strange like everything goes blue for a second. You gain the effect energized. You learn the El Vibrato word for brooch and online. Wait, what? Nice. You're full of, you feel like you don't, partly because you're stronger, smarter, and faster. Partially because you're overconfident. It's not that big of a boost. We'll need more. Bring them out. See that guy? Kill him. We don't take chances anymore. Just gun them all down. Ow. Oh god, chat, they're actually getting stronger. One of them was actually able to do damage to Crimson. Yeah. And of course, shotgun. Oh, never mind, it was a fluke. Damn. They're all pretty beefy. Oh yeah, when someone gets beefy, you just pull out an actual fucking shotgun. Oh, that's because this is the nerd. Got it. Nice. Another keystone. Uh-huh. Get buff. And then stomp on everyone. Well, this is, well, this won't be that bad of a fight. There's only one guy here who can hurt us. And they're dead now. Ugh. this point, it really doesn't matter who we punch; they're all dead. Like, chat, it's over. We do like this combat music, though. A little trumpet in the background makes us feel like a badass. Nice. How many is that? We need just a little bit more. Get buff. And then fucking kill him.